Started with an idea and an iPhone that a teacher had. And now it's become a common practice to use these cameras to record teachers around the Bryan district. The fire destroyed practically everything in this house, even this, which used to be a strand of Christmas lights. But what it hasn't taken away from this family is their positive outlook on life. Minor was stabbed a few feet away from the safety of his own home by someone he considered a friend. Residents of the complex tell me it's hard to believe that their neighbor was shot here last night, especially since they didn't even hear a sound. Here at Texas A&M University, the police department has evacuated the entire campus, asking students and faculty not to return because of the danger. Red Cross tells me that they have provided shelter for over 11,000 people who have been displaced by Hurricane Sandy. A local volunteer from Austin sent to New York before the storm hit described how devastating the impact was in the city after Hurricane Sandy made landfall. Now people can drop off their unused and unwanted prescription pills. It's as simple as 1, 2, and 3. Texas Aggieland Bookstore expects to lose 1/3 of its business if home games are moved away. Today's groundbreaking ceremony marks the beginning of the 5-month-long construction process, which hopes to bring 200 jobs locally.
Why? Why? That's what I want to understand. Why?
Brenham police say 43-year-old Zelt Minor was stabbed in the chest at 700 block of Fairview Street last night.
For him to get his life taken like that over something senseless it's just hard to understand.
Minor was stabbed a few feet away from the safety of his own home by someone he considered a friend.
You welcome people to your house, but you never know the one you got in your house will be the one that be the death of you.
28-year-old Jeffrey Hopes got into an argument with Minor and allegedly stabbed him with a pocket knife. Not only did the neighbors witness the murder, but Minor's own children saw it too.
Our grandchildren was standing in the window, they were looking in the window, they were screaming and hollering. And it traumatized those children for to see their father get killed like that in front of them.
Minor's family and friends mourn his tragic death, but they want others to remember him for who he was instead of how he died.
He was a man of principles, he had a lot of morals, he was educated, he was well respected around here, and it's just a tragedy.
He was a good person. He didn't deserve that at all. He didn't deserve none of that.
In Bryan, Sobia Lodhi, ABC 40 News.
It's like a bad dream, you know, like something that you don't really expect to see.
Except it's a tragic reality which keeps replaying in Ryan Bremer's head. Officials say 19-year-old Trevor Williams died from a gunshot wound to the head when a drug transaction went wrong yesterday. Williams' friend Matthew Dennis was the first to find Williams on the ground when he noticed the door to his apartment left wide open.
I was like, come outside, I need you. Because I was honestly scared to walk inside the house.
Door was wide open, place completely trashed, you know, and dude was pretty much laying in a pool of his own blood.
Residents of the complex tell me it's hard to believe that their neighbor was shot here last night, especially since they didn't even hear a sound.
Nobody says that they didn't hear anything.
We're finding out more about Williams from his Facebook page, where his last post revealed how lonely he was and how he wanted to make new friends. Could this have been a cry for help? Friends say Williams had hopes to start over again.
Going back to school was always, you know, kind of something he wanted to do.
He had hopes and dreams of going to adult ed, I believe it is, get his diploma and go on to college.
Officials continue to investigate the murder at Carter Creek Complex. In Bryan, Sobia Lodhi, ABC 40.